Well, good morning. Welcome to my channel. It's Crafty Creator Wendy. I'm going to get it. Okay, you guys can get mad at me because I'm doing this crafting channel and I come on here and I do the haul and then I sit here and I start doing some crafts, but I do it offline. Why? I don't know. I think it's because I just don't know what I'm doing, so I just plus music. I don't know. Anyways, so I did a few things last night and I wanted to share them before I go gabbing. I did this. I'm gluing the whatchamacallit, the flower. Hold on. Let me see. Here I go snorting again. My hot glue gun is hot now. Just getting there. Oh, look at that. I'm about to stick something else in there. I'm up early. Yeah. Okay. Let's check this out. The flower fell off. I played hell trying to get this thing on because I cut off the back of the flower. So, gotta let that dry and then I'll explain what this is. Hold on. Give me uno momento, please. I'm not gonna be like a standard, I think, you DIY or YouTuber, but I have a serious side and I have a funny side, and my funny side is hopefully gonna be more directed towards crafting and just being happy, because I love doing this now. I've never spoke on any live or anything where people could see me. You know, there's a lot to it. But you know what I did? So let me explain. I better stop doing that before the flower falls off. Now look at the flower. I had a great idea in mind. So my friend gave me this. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know if she got it from a thrift store or dollar store. Probably one of the two. And she gave it to me last year. And I didn't even know what this thing was. And so I had a great idea. What I did was get a tablecloth. One of those tablecloths from the dollar store. They're pink in the back and then pattern in the front. So it's like a material. I cut the pink off the back. And then I just glued the front on there. And then I glued this flower. Like I said, I had played hell trying to get this flower to stay on there. And so what this is here, and it's so cute, is a bunny that is a, what do you call it? I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, hold on. I'm going to sneeze. What is it? Hold on. Me and my terminology. Where is it? Now, good Lord, I don't know where it went. It was for the, what the hell am I thinking of here? Sorry, my language. A chime. It's a wind chime holder. But now look I can't find that dang wind chime. I put everything away so nice and neatly. To put things away for myself. I'll find it. When I do. Sorry. I thought I found it, but that wasn't it. When I find it, I'll show you. So I'm taking that wind chime, the wooden one from the dollar store. And then I so apologize. It is. Anyway, so this came with a button. I thought it was a tail, but it's a nose. And it was wooden, like this color back here. It was that color. But I painted it orange. See, I knew I was going to use my orange for something. And then you glue it on. I wish I would have done this all online, but please bear with me. I'm getting started. If I had people saying, hey, that was a good job, then maybe I'll get some confidence. But so I guess this is a bunny nose. So we're going to put the bunny nose in the middle of his face. I came in here to do makeup and talk, but, yeah. I should probably have two different channels, but I'm starting out with this one. And my topics and my interests are arts and crafts and hauls. I love to shop too. I love to be thrifty. I love to find treasures. So I feel like I would fit into that community. How cute! Oh, look at his nose. So you're supposed to put the which I'm glad the wood wind chime isn't that heavy from the dollar store. So you put the wind chime on his nose and hang it. It hangs from there. So that's cute, huh? But now I'm gonna have to find I'm gonna have to go to a hardware store because it's not like I could just kind of glue on twine. I think I should get one of those thingamabobbers that you hang on a screw. A little flat thing there. So yeah. How cute is that? I don't know. Should I put a mouth on it or should I leave it like this? Without the eyes and the nose and the mouth and all that? Just leave it this way, huh? That's cute. I did something else too. I was just messing around with those flowers that fell off of the, that were all loose underneath the box of those greens. So, I was messing around. And I want to do reefs. I just want to make them look really good. Really, really good. Oh, I'm stuck on something. So I made this reef last night. Kind of springy-like. The flowers. See? I had to put the carnation even though I didn't have any more carnations up here. But the carnation, I love the flower. And then I got these spring floral roses and some greenery in there. Some baby breath in there. And then I have it going out with a darker flower up on the side here. And then going out like that. So it goes down and out. How cute, huh? That was one of those little wooden ones. See? That I did that on. I used just a couple strands of the floral wiring from the dollar store. But that was kind of hard. And then I made a makeshift hanger here with it. See? Made a little loop-de-loop so I could hang it up. The bow's kind of like sideways. I think I should have stuck the bow sideways, like right here underneath all the flowers. Because now it's kind of sideways. See it? But I like the bow. It's very Eastery and shimmery. I like glitter that doesn't fall apart and fall all over the place. I hate glitter that does that. So, I'm going to have to promise that I start doing, once I get a camera where it could just keep video cameraing me, I would probably have no problem. But since this is, like, keeps cutting out, it's hard to, do arts and crafts stuff, you know. Oh no, I'm battling. Okay. Battling. That's what I did last night, after I got off of my haul and try to put everything away. I have a glare on me because I opened that window. So it's kind of like right there. I was going to do makeup, but I don't think I could see myself. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm flattening on my hair with my glasses. I did my hair a little bit. What's going on up back there? Any old hoot. I'm already into 9 minutes. Dang it. But I was gonna have the topic of mental health. I'm gonna do crafting and hauls, and then my other thought is doing makeup and mental health. How funny, they're two M's, huh? I don't do makeup. I mean, I'm not like this makeup guru or professional, so please try to be nice and don't judge me if I look funny or I can't do eyeliner right. I'm barely doing the eyeshadow right. I got this, let me show you. This stool. Can you see? No, I can't show you that. Can't show you that because it's a mess on that side of the garage. I bought a stool. Those ones, that you could put the furry rug on it, and it's a footstool. Right now it has some ugly old lady print thing on it, but I'm finding it very handy for it to be beside me because it holds up my stuff that I don't want on the table. That's cool, huh? Yesterday I forgot to show you. So my friend gave me these things too. You see them? They're cute, huh? The candle holders. I want to do something with them, but I really just don't know what I could do to make them better. Maybe take it from that ugly yellow or cream color and spray paint them linen white. That'd be nice. That'd be an idea. And then maybe, what? Some floral stuff down here. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, anyways, look, I'm doing too much already. Mental health and makeup. I get sidetracked. See? That easy. Mental health is such a complex conversation. But I think that if I finally speak out about it, because I've been more of a closet mental health problem person myself and my daughter. But it has to come out because I feel like the system, the mental health professionals do nothing but make it worse. And I'm sorry out there, you mental professionals trying to help. Um, they don't know what's going on. They just assume or guessing, and misdiagnosis on an early age is extremely bad. And the reason why is because if they're saying, okay, so I told you about my daughter. Well, I got through the birth and everything with her. And then she turned about 4 or 5 and went to first grade. And from there, she was okay at home. She was a typical 3, 4-year-old. She would throw a fit when she had to leave the park, a little bit longer than other people, but I didn't see a problem with that. But it wasn't until first grade. Then all of a sudden, she just was doing horrible in school. They kept complaining about her. They kept saying that she was disruptive, that she was throwing temper tantrums on the floor. They said that she was throwing things and just being really misbehaving. At this point, Savannah hasn't had very much trauma in her life. She's had a stable place to live, a loving stepdad that I married for a few years. That didn't work out. But he was really good to her. His mom was really good to her, supportive, loving, nurturing. So Savannah was not raised with bad, neglectful, traumatizing life like I had. So what I did was start putting her into services because I thought maybe that she needed some medication or some type of counseling that can help her calm down in school. So I voluntarily took her to Sierra Vista, and there went the journey of mental health disaster. Let me tell you. They diagnosed my child, like they do every other child, with ADHD. What comes with ADHD medication wise is a flippin' stimulant, a stimulant medication. Now you could say, well, you shouldn't have done that. You should have been a better parent and not put her on medication. Okay, mind you, I don't know if it's better with light right there. Mind you, I was trying to do what benefits my daughter and the school. And if it meant helping them out by medicating her and seeing if that can help her be better, then I was for better. Well, after only, I think, 2 years of taking that stimulant medication, my daughter changed extremely at home. She went from bad at school to good at school, no problems at school, to really bad at home. When I say bad, I mean this girl was 8 years old and she was throwing temper tantrums for hours till she was extremely exhausted, screaming. Just, I kept telling the medical people that she seemed like she was two different people. She just had way two different personalities. But she learned real quick and on that that side of her didn't show towards the school or outer people. No one's seen behaviors. She put that at home. I've learned a lot about mental health. And now I'm not going to say that I'm a professional and you should take my advice. This is not what this is for. This is content to tell you what I'm going through. So please be nice. If you do see this, if it finally gets out there and people comment on it, understand that we all go through different things with mental health. We all live a different life. So this is just my experience. Okay? Where was I? I was putting a disclaimer there, so now I forgot where I was. About throwing a fit at home. It got to the point where she was violently punching holes in everything. She had one hole in her room that looked like a whole truck went through the plaster or the plywood or whatever that stuff is. It got to the point where she had damaged that place we lived at, and we got kicked out of there. And I fought for her mental health. I fought for her to get, Social Security. I fought for her to get all kinds of assistance to help with what I could. I even asked them to come in and do counseling at home, see if I'm doing something wrong as a parent with a child with ADHD, so-called. Misdiagnosing somebody, this is where it comes dramatic for people in the family of mental health patients. Okay, so my mental health problem is that I have complex PTSD. I have had trauma as a child. I do not believe that I have the tendencies and the same personality as borderline personality disorder. I did at first. And I do not have narcissistic behaviors. I'm very empathetic towards people. I am more on the type of feeling victimized and saddened. So it hasn't been easy for my kids to be raised with a mother with mental illness. No, it hasn't been. But I put her before my mental health and try to fight for that, try to fight for her. And so she started being violent at home, started disrupt. She would break things, throw temper tantrums, and then she would go to school and she would walk out the door like nothing ever happened. That was crazy. I don't know how she could do that. I couldn't do it. I was traumatized when she'd go to school. So, anyways, I don't want to tell you all my life in one 20-minute little conversation. I'm trying to speak in general about mental health and diagnosing because I think they need to get it together with that. They used to say to not isolate my child. They used to say to not try to label my child, like give her a diagnosis, because children are always developing and changing. And that's right, they are. But we got to take mental health very serious and going very strong with it, because for the beginning of her mental health journey, it was always, what did you do as a parent? How did you parent her? Why she would behave this way, so negative? And I felt like I did something wrong as a parent because they continuously always thought she just had to be traumatized in order to behaving in such dramatic way. Now we're 16 years later, And my daughter, I've learned so much about her mental health and what she's going through. And I could diagnose her because I've been with her for 16 years. And these medical professionals are basically still laughing at me if I say that I believe my daughter is borderline personality disorder because she's 16. She can't get that diagnosis. Right now, you know what she has? She has DMDD. It's a dysregulation mood disorder. And they give that in between adolescents that they can't just diagnose bipolar or BPD. Well, my daughter is suffering from BPD. And how I know is because my daughter's full out, very suicidal thoughts. She cut herself. Deep emotional irregulation all her life. Everything just so intense. I really believe that it feels for mental health people with BPD, when they say it feels like your skin is burning, that's how bad the pain is inside. People living with someone with borderline personality disorder feels that burn. They feel it, definitely. I believe that my daughter carries the narcissistic traits, and that is harsh for me as a parent who loves my kid to say. Because what do you think of narcissistic is just a mean person in general. And I'm not trying to say my daughter's really sweet. She's a good person. She puts on a very nice face on the outside of home. Her teacher loves her. Her bus driver probably loves her. Um, but at home, she shows her true self. What does she show at home? Well, my daughter can't do anything. At 16 years old, she barely knows how to microwave stuff. She always wants me to do everything for her. She is incapable of helping at home. Everything is so hard. And when she does do it, then it's just half-assed. Horrible. Like, she acts like she didn't know. She'll ask me if there's, okay, say something spilt and she has to clean it. Well, what do I clean it with? That's, I don't think at 16 you should be asking someone how to clean something off a carpet or a floor. What do I use? Oh, I don't know. Um, my daughter has, in her 16 years, been psychiatrically held 5150 5 times. She's been hospitalized 5 times. She had 5250, I think that's what it is. It's when the medical professionals, they hold someone for the 72-hour hold. And once they get off of that, they have rights, even at 16, to say they don't want help and to leave. And what the other one is so that the medical professionals choose that they want to give that so they stay longer if they have to, fight them to stay. And this is my 16-year-old child. Boy, if I put this on YouTube, it'll be something I've never talked about. This is really, I'm not prideful and I'm not hiding behind my life. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. And I didn't know who to turn to because I've turned to everyone. Doctors, cops, mental health people, psychiatrists, psychologists, um, everywhere you could think of. And I haven't gotten that help that is much needed. I even called the hotline. Well, I called NAMI, which is the mental health people, first for my county first. And I spoke to her, but she just said it sounds like I've done all what she would suggest me to do in order to help my daughter. Um, Counselors, they are at a loss because they really can't help her because she's resisting services. So if she doesn't help herself, how can they help her? Which I understand that. Um, but they come in and now all they tell me is, well, we don't have a magic pill. We don't have a magic answer. And the parents do? Lord, I wish we did have a magic answer, because then we wouldn't have to have these people come in and try to help, because that gets exhausting. I could go far left onto these conversations about mental health, because what has it done physically and mentally? Look at, here goes this computer, the phone. I'm running out of space now. I'm probably going to have to upload this one. Probably have to upload this one and then go back and do another one until I get a camera. So, please be kind to me. My brain is scattered, so it might seem like I'm all over the place, but I'm here. And leave comments, nice ones, about your experience, because the reason why I want to get on this and talk about it on YouTube is to get support from people that have gone through it, that are further than where I am, and people that are in lower levels of where I've been. Maybe I would help them. And that's why I'm here today. And so I'm going to turn this off and then re-record another one and upload it. Okay, bye.